Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mpamhlanga and obviously you guys are watching me, Mpamhlanga, on Mpamhlanga's YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, thank you for clicking on my video. Today I have a story to share with you guys and I hope that you guys are gonna find it also interesting as the previous ones obviously. He literally broke up with me and I stabbed myself for 3 days. I almost died. I almost died. Literally, honestly, to think about it, I could have died because I blacked out. And fortunately for my dad, he walked in and saved the day. So, this guy, I'm gonna name him Unkusheng. And then obviously there's two of my other friends who are so involved in the story. So I'm gonna name this two friends of mine, Sintaolele and Mapula. Sintaolele were like high school friends of mine, which we were very close at that particular point in time. And they literally know Unkusheng. I don't know how they met him, but I know that they know him. Unkusheng was my first boyfriend. I started learning how to date with Unkusheng. And I'm a late bloomer. So I thought that, you know what? Dating is a one-way street. You meet someone, you start dating, and obviously eventually get married to that person. I honestly wasn't thinking to there's breakups, I was so naive. Let's put it like, I was literally so naive thinking that I'm gonna get this guy, he's gonna be my soulmate, and we're eventually gonna get married. Me and him, obviously. Auntie. Okay, fine. So, Unkusheng, me and him, we lived in the same area. So, me and Unkusheng Vele exchanged numbers. Actually, yes, we exchanged numbers, and after that, obviously we started talking on WhatsApp. And he started saying, oh, Paul, you know what, I like you, wada. And I'm like, okay. Because I never seen him like that. So I'm like, okay, okay. So eventually, Vele, as we progressed talking, I start, liking this guy, And because obviously I never dated before, I don't tell anyone. Eventually, me and Sintaolele start talking, right? And Sintaolele and Mapula are very close. You know how friendships are. Like, you'd find that two are closer than the other, So it was that situation where Sintaolele and Mapula were much more closer, and I was closer to Sintaolele. And me and Mapula, we would talk, but we were not that close. You know what I mean? So obviously, between me and Mapula, Sintaolele was the middleman. So that's how things were. So me and Sintaolele, our friendship now starts to bloom. We start to talk. We talk. So obviously, when you talk, I tell Sintaolele, hey Pella, I'm dating this guy. Pigelali and Agarish is disclosing things. So I'm like, no, what, dude? I'm dating this guy. And she's like, you're dating this guy? And I'm like, yeah, I'm dating this guy. He took my numbers and whatnot, right? So Sintaolele's like, really? Are you sure you're dating this guy? And I'm like, yeah, what do you mean? And she's like, no, man, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Because I'm sure he's my boyfriend. This is my boyfriend. Because obviously I thought, you know what, this is gonna be the happily ever after situation. Naive, right? Dumbass me thought that. Hi Vela, we talk. I tell her, hey, we are dating, wada. So Sintaolele leaves, right? I would see Sintaolele, like, she would come Kohaye and then I would feel it because we live like the same area. So she would come again and so forth and so forth, right? So Heike and me and Lantuza, this guy, man, Kusheng, we never, like, me and Kusheng lived like so close to each other, but I wouldn't see him as often as I would have liked to. Like, Kusheng, obviously we were students at that particular point in time. He was like a full-time student, and I was a part-time student, which made the dynamics very shaky, because obviously I would see him okay, that's so funny. We lived literally so close to each other, but I would see him once in like 2 weeks. Once in 2 weeks, unless if there's something urgent that I want to talk to him about. I'm like, hey dude, like, and I would like push for us to meet, and then that's when he would be like, okay fine, let me give you 2 minutes. Besides that, once in 2 weeks. Imagine, so meaning in a month I saw him twice. This person is somebody who I was dating, talking every day to, saw as my potential future with, or rather saw a potential future with. This is and I'll see him twice meaning in like in a year I'll see him how many times? 24. Okay, fine. So one time Usintala came to me and like, she's like, you know what, friend, you've been telling me what you're talking to this guy, but let me tell you, I'm not saying that this guy is cheating on you. I'm just saying that Mapula is talking to the very same guy and he's telling me him and the guy are flirting. I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. And I'm one person who, I hate confrontation. I hate it. Like, I would cringe. I hate it. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. And now she's telling me, how Mapula, you know? So we get Mapula Vele, we continue friends, obviously. And I'm not gonna now question Mapula because obviously Mapula did not make, promises to me. Obviously Nkusheng did. And the person that at this point who I'm supposed to question is Nkusheng, not Mapula. Mapula, she's doing what she wants to do and provided so, and she should, I shouldn't even like, because obviously she doesn't know what Nkusheng and I are talking about, and as much as I don't know what they're talking about, and also considering the fact that I was told that, they're flirting. Mapula and Nkusheng, they're flirting. I'm not a part of it. So we get to Mapula's place, Vele, we're talking as friends, we're laughing, and one thing about me, Mapula and Sintal, we would laugh. Like guys. And one thing I love friendships where I would laugh and laugh to a point where my stomach is painful. I love such friendships because I enjoy such people. We would laugh, we'll talk about things, and not even like talk about people, like we'll talk about anything and make a joke out of it. Like, we had such a good friendship and I still miss them till this day. So we would talk and talk and talk. We'd laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Later on, come 7, we would, and then come home. Right? So one day, I think it was approaching Valentine. I think it was that time of Valentine. When it approaches Valentine, Sintalik asked me, so you and your boyfriend, what are you doing for Valentine's? And I'm like, well, obviously me and him haven't spoken about it, but you know how we girls are like. We want it to look cute. I'm like, oh no, he planned something romantic, and I'm such a hopeless romantic. And he's like, no, he planned something romantic for us. So I don't know, but I know he told me that he's planning something romantic. Did he? Fine. I gave Ulantuza Mapula is like, okay, cool, I asked her, so how is your boyfriend and you? Wada. It's a conversation we're having, like we were talking back and forth. So obviously I go and ask boyfriend. I get the one has planted a seed. Usintali has planted a seed. What are you guys doing? Valentine is a big deal. What are you guys doing? So obviously when the seed is planted, it's starting to grow. It's starting to grow inside of me. Valentine is coming. What's happening? I asked him, a boy. I ask I'm like, hey babe, how are you? And it's like, I'm good. And I'm like, dude, what are we doing on Valentine's Day? It's like, on Valentine's Day, now I'll be at school. Okay, how about we go to the movies? Because obviously I like movies. I'm like, how about we go to the movies, Go to the movies, watch, a nice movie, and after that, grab like a brunch, nothing expensive. And one thing about me, I'm so cheap. I'm such a cheap girlfriend. Like, I'm not demanding. Like, I'm not a demanding girlfriend, And if it means we should share the bill, it's fine. Because at that point I understood that he wasn't working and he was a student. And obviously also from my side, I wasn't working also. So I'm like, dude, how about we go to the movies? And he's like, no, I'm going to school that time. I'm like, okay, I get disappointed, I'm like, okay, no, it's cool, So now it's cool, but I have to report back to Ulantuza. friend of mine, because she asked me, what are we doing? And I said, oh no, he's planning something romantic. I don't know what. But I have to report back, hey, Pella, the seed you planted has now grown. And in his tail, man, there's fruits on it. So, boyfriend, we're going, this and this. So I'm like, I tell her, I'm like, hey, bruh, Pella, my boyfriend, me and him, we planned something, but he said he's going to school. So I don't know, probably after that, he's going to come back and we're going to plan something nice. All right. We continue, Vela, we talk. Hi. Valentine comes and it passes. Nothing happens. So my friend, on the next day after Valentine's, my friend comes like, hey Pella, what did you do with your boyfriend? I'm like, oh well, he came back from school. I think Valentine's was on Friday. I still remember, I think it was on Friday. And I was like, no, he came back from school, wada. And then me and him, we did 1, 2, 3 romantic things, wada. I tell her, and she's like, Pella, your boyfriend told Mapula that he met his ex at the mall on Valentine's Day. I'm like, he did what? It's like, yeah, your boyfriend, yeah, he met ex yakhe at the mall. So I'm like, guys. Obviously, at that point, I'm like, I'm trying to put on a brave face, like, no, he didn't. He was with me. He's lying. She's lying. I'm trying to put on that face, But Kamahari, I'm falling into pieces. I'm like, this guy, how could he do this to me? I'm tola ke tutumetse ha monate. Ke sena mathata. Ke sena le boyfriend, ke sa jole, ke sa ring. A tla mo phelo mak a tlo nrava sakana. How can he do this to me? Fine. I don't confront him also. I keep quiet. Guys, I don't have experience with relationships. I don't have it. So obviously when someone ravas, I don't know how to react to it. I don't know. I've never been in a relationship. Relationships are new to me. So there's no manual also to relationships. There's no manual. So I'm like, you know what? I'll talk to him when I feel like it, because at this particular point, I don't even know how I'm going to address it. You get what I mean? I let it slide with my friend. I'm like, no, friend, now he was with me. I don't know what you're talking about, right? I don't know. Fine. Guys, like each and every day. Like one thing about guys, I don't even know what to do. Like I can't sleep at night. I'm literally like crying and I'm such a crier. Like I would cry, and obviously I'm crying and I can't tell anyone because my parents are super strict. I can't tell my sisters, because if I tell my sisters, I'm thinking they're gonna tell my parents. Like I'm just guys, like taring, one, so one man. I'm going through a lot, guys. Fine, I don't ask my boy. I keep quiet, we're gonna solve this. It's my man. We're gonna solve it. Me, this one. Hi, guys. Fine. Get to a point, like it's just too much for me to handle, because like now it's Mapula flirting with him. There's also the ex, and now I see him wanting to, like, it's a lot. But we're dating. We talk every day. We talk about everything. We laugh about everything. Like now at this point, I feel like this is my man. But at the same time, I'm like, but the combos are not communicating. What is happening? You know what I mean? Fine. It's fast forward to a Sunday. I wake up, I think after a week after Valentine's Day. I wake up in the morning, go to church. I'm heavy, like emotionally heavy. I'm carrying a lot, guys. But I go to church because obviously God will, will take off the burden. That's what I thought. Go to church. After that, come back home. Come back home, get home, guys. Like I literally can't do anything. So I sleep. And one thing about me, when I'm going through a lot, I would sleep. Like I would sleep. Sleep. As I'm sleeping, a friend of mine comes. Sentaulele comes. So as Sentaulele walks in, obviously they greet him at home and they're like, okay, Mpho, your friend is calling you. Wake up, ke koborokong, guys. I want to continue to sleep because there's a lot on me. But wake up, go outside. I'm like, hey friend, how are you? Pretend, obviously put on a face. How are you? I'm good. Yeah, friend, where's Samputo? Like, no, me and Mapula, we just, passing by, so we just thought we should say hi, because like kind of so born. And I'm like, oh, where's Mapula? And it's like, no, Mapula is by the corner with your boyfriend. Like, that's my boyfriend. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, why didn't she come? Like, no, she passed there and she saw them, and obviously they were talking. Now I couldn't say because me and Nabo, we're not very close. And I'm like, who's Nabo? It's like, oh, your boyfriend Kusheng is with his friend, I'm like, oh, okay, oh, that friend. It's like, yeah, that friend. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So as we walk outside, main road, a very like busy road. So as we walk out, I see them, because obviously where I am, like I mean, like it's like in the middle of the street. I still like, not necessarily in the middle of the street, but my house is in the middle. You know what I mean? Like the proximity from both sides are the same. So as we walk out, we see them, So at that point, I'm strategically thinking of a way to get out of not greeting them, or not having a conversation with them, or not having that pep talk, or not having that small talk, whatever that you want to call it. I'm strategically thinking about, I'm like, what should I do not to have it? What should I do? Because I can't confront them. I can't go there, because if I do, chances are I would cry. I would bust out crying, because this guy's doing the most to me. You know what I mean? Fine, we get out, and as we're walking slowly, me and Landuza, my friend, as we walk. I'm like, you know what, friend, I need airtime, so can you please fill later or airtime on the other side of the street? So friend of mine is like, no, we'll go. Fine. As we walk towards them, so the road timing, it's like, so there's like a 4-way stop, It's not a 4-way, but it's like if you know what I'm talking about. So as we walk there, there's a 4-way stop, so they're sitting on this side on the right side of the road, I hope you understand me. So once you go to the left, and then the left, the opposite the right, you get what I mean? So obviously I will just wave my hand, or we would just wave our hands, and then and then we won't even have that talk. Fine, right? We do that. Walk there, and then we just wave, hi. Not even how are you, like hi. And then Jope. So as we're walking, I don't have cash on me, I don't have cash on me. So I'm like, we're walking. So as we walk, I start to laugh, and she's like, what's wrong? Why are you laughing? And I'm like, dude, I don't have money. And she's like, oh, what do you mean you don't have money? I'm like, dude, I lied to you. I don't want airtime. And she's like, what do you mean you don't want airtime? I'm like, I told you that I wanted to buy airtime because I didn't want to talk to, Mapula and Nkoshe. My friend burst out laughing. Like, she burst out laughing like, dude, are you crazy? Like, we walked all the way to the store for you to tell me that you only said that because you didn't want to talk to those. And I'm like, dude, what was I supposed to do? Because things are awkward. I haven't spoken to this guy for like a day now, a whole freaking day. And I don't know what I'm going to say to him, because obviously I know that there's a lot of things that we need to discuss. Well, from my side, because, obviously from his side, he's been keeping things secret. So he I don't think that he wants to address anything. But from my side, I feel like things need to be addressed. You get what I mean? And I don't know how to start. I don't even know when to start. I don't even know how to begin to start to address certain things. So I'm like, my friend is laughing at me, like I'm trying to explain, but my friend is laughing like she's laughing to a point where she can't even walk. So she laughs, and then shopong. It's like I get so, and then what try, and then yachigeleza, and it goes back to the main road. You know what I mean? So you don't have to go back. No, like you can just uyako shopong, utoko shopong, uto straight, and then wachigeleza, and then you go to the main road. So as we pass the shop, we continue walking. She's laughing at that point, and obviously, like she's laughing, she's making me laugh. So we continue to laugh. So now we look like two crazy people laughing. We get to the main road. As we get to the main road, Vele, Umapula sees us, and she's like, "Okay, guys, kopalen feleting, mama felet, guys." And her mama felet, and I'm like, "Dude, they're coming, and I don't want them to come." Yo, guys, Mapula laughs like, "What do you mean?" Like she laughs to a point where now she can't even walk. Like she's literally like standing there, like laughing, And I'm like, "Dude, don't do that, because if you do, they will catch up with us, and I don't want them to catch up with us. Come on." Yo, guys, fine. We continue, we continue to walk. She's laughing, we laugh. So Umapula Wamakalo, why are you guys laughing so much? So they now bajika fela Mapula coming, guys, what's wrong? And I'm trying to cover the fact that I'm a fool. I'm a dumbass fool. So I'm trying to I'm like, no, this one, like she's like this always. Mapula's like, no man, tell me, guys, what's wrong? So obviously we tell Mapula, Pela, my boy, my girl did this and this and this and this and that. So obviously we start to laugh because now it's funny. Fine, we go home and I come back home. So at this point, I can't address the situation, but I know I have to address it. So me and the guy, we don't talk till the next day. So this day, I'm like, you know what? Now it's the time. I think the time is right. When the time is right, you don't even have to force it. You don't even have to now, throw a distance. No. When the time is right, the time is right. So obviously, the time is right. And then later on, I think I was cooking that day. Like that day, I think I know because I just couldn't, like I wanted to finish so much so that I can have this conversation with this guy. I just wanted to finish so we can have this conversation. So okay, we end up cook, and after that I start talking to him like, dude, you know what, there's something that I need to discuss with you, so can you please avail yourself by this time, maybe like in 30 minutes time, so we can talk about it. So it's like, okay, cool, I'll come. Fine, cook at 30 minutes, guys. Cook at 30 minutes. Within that 30 minutes, because obviously they know what they need to do, right? When you're hungry, you know what you need to do, right? So after that, I walk to meet this guy. So I figure. I'm like, how are you? And he's like, no, I'm good. How are you? And I'm like, I'm good. I don't ask him mapula. Like, I take out the mapula issue out of the whole situation. I ask him, got the ex? And I'm like, I don't even ask about the ex. Oh my gosh, I don't know what was wrong with me, but I don't even ask about the ex. I'm like, hey dude, I feel like there's some things that need to be addressed between us. I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, lately we've been distant. It's like, distant how? And I'm like, lately we haven't been lately we haven't been speaking much. It's like there's a lot that is happening. On Valentine's Day, he just went AWOL on me, to which he did. I did not see him on Valentine's Day. I lied to my friends, like I told you. Lied to my friends, did not see him at all. So I'm like, dude, so I want to know what is happening, And it's like, oh, okay, let me tell you. I'm dating this girl. Like, okay, you're dating a girl? I'm like, yeah, I'm dating this girl. Me and her, we've been dating for long. Me and her are the same culture. And then we're like, culture. How does that make her the perfect girlfriend between me and her? That you guys share the same culture. Okay. And it's like, yeah, she's in Ndebele, and I'm also in Ndebele. And I'm like, wow, what culture am I? At that point, like, I'm puzzled. I'm like, I don't even know what culture am I. So I like I've lost. Like, I'm not even a contender. I'm not even. It's like, yeah, so I'm dating her, and then my mother likes her. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. That's what I'm like. Kuphelile ngam. Kuphelile. Like, I don't even stand a chance. I don't. It continues, guys. Yeah, and me and her, we've known each other for quite a long time. So basically, I was the side chick. She wasn't the side chick. I was the side chick. So I'm like, okay, so why didn't you tell me? All this time you proposed, why didn't you tell me? It's like, no, sometimes, well, bambala uyekala. So I'm like, okay, dude, you know what? I'm giving you till Friday. So I'm giving me an ultimatum this time. I'm like, you know what? I'm giving you till, I think it was a Monday. I'm giving you till Friday for you to sort that issue out. So can you do it? Are you willing to eliminate her so we can continue to date? Because at this point, I need to know, And it's like, no. I'm like, and Nami dumbass me, he told me that these people share a culture. How can I even tell her to eliminate her when he's saying everything that she wants to? Like, this girl's a perfect girlfriend for her. So why am I even telling him to eliminate her? Because Kenny is telling me that you should eliminate yourself, because I've been mentioning everything with this girl that we have in common, and I have absolutely nothing in common with you. But me, I'm like, no, I'm giving you till Friday till you eliminate her. Oh boy, looked at me and like, no, I can't. I'm like, what do you mean you can't? I'm like, what do you mean you can't? Like, I can't do that. I'm like, okay. So at this point you need to pick. At this point you need to pick which one you will end up with, because you can't have both. You can't have both your bread buttered. No, on both sides. You can't have that. Pick the one that you're gonna continue with at this point, because Mina, unfortunately, I can't share. So can you please pick somebody between the two of us, the one that you think you're gonna continue with? One boy. No, he didn't even look in my eye. He didn't. He literally was looking everywhere and everywhere down everybody, not because at that point, Mina, one thing about me, I will look in your eyes. I will do that. So I'm looking because I want to see, man. Eyes, they will talk. So I'm looking. I'm like, so at this point you need to pick. Which one do you pick? He already picked, guys. One thing is that he already picked. He wants to be with this girl. He already picked. I mean, I don't know why was I not reading in between the lines. I don't know what was I not reading the fine print, or I don't know. Fine, I tell him, okay, at this point you need to pick which one you want to be with. And I pick. Which one do you want to be with? My boy's like, no, I want to be with the both of you. Well, since you said you guys share a lot in common, let me eliminate myself. Cause it's not working. It won't work out for me. It won't end well for me. So let me eliminate myself. Eliminating myself, walked away, right? Me not clever. What clever girl. Walked away. Ngafika ekhaya. Guys, kakhura same time. Did you say but I don't even want to eat it. Angene kamareni ngalala. Relationships ngalala, guys. Ngalala ngikhala the whole night. Like freaking whole night. I was doing that freaking whole night, crying, going. Guys, the next day I woke up. Like the kotsi. I guess in a kotsi, but the kotsi. Woke up, get kotsi. Didn't even drink my morning tea. And one thing about me, I love tea, black tea. I love it. Didn't even drink it. Clean, I mean, busy. Guys, 2 o'clock, I'm not hungry. 3 o'clock, I'm not hungry. One thing that I was so hungry for. Remember that song, yeah, Rihanna? He featured some white guy. I don't remember his name. Stay. I want you to stay. That song. I was hungry for that song. Guys, I would play that song on repeat for 3 hours, 4 hours, crying. Like, Ifele, continue to cry. Ifele, continue, if. And you know what? I wasn't crying like, no, the silent cry, because obviously if I would make noise, my dad was always around. He would be like, why are you crying? Ukhalani. Hi wena. 2 hours ka fela. What is wrong with you? So I had to cry in silence. Guys, I cried for the whole day. Didn't eat. Cry. The next day, same thing. Listen to the song. Cry. Guys, I would repeat it. All along it was a fever. That song is nice. Still love it even today. Still love it. I would play it. Play it. And oh my God, I want you to stay. Yo, ngati, but volume on. I would cry. Ngakhala, guys. I remember on the 3rd day, messages like, Ivo, I don't remember seeing you eating. This is the like, it's her then it's me. I'm the last one, so it's her and it's me. Hey. So he's like, hi, I don't remember seeing you eating. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw you eat. Dude, are you okay? Or maybe are you fasting? Or maybe you fasting. But dude, you need to drink at least tea. Like when the age. And I'm like, no, I'm right. That point, guys, I'm correct. I'm going through I'm like, the devil is dragging me through the mud. I'm going through a lot. Guys, I get all level. I'm okay. I remember the last time I remember, I stood up. I don't know where I was going. I think I was going to the bedroom. I stood up and then I started to walk. So I'm 4 o'clock. Started to walk and I walked and walked. Went to the bedroom door. So I forgot what I wanted. So ngachiga. But slowly, it was like in slow motion. So and ngachiga. As ngachiga, I walked 1, 2, and I saw blank. So blank. I don't know whether I went go, but I don't remember. Like, I don't remember feeling any pain. But I remember like thing. And then I fell on the ground. I went blank. And then I think I opened my eyes, like, and my dad came running, like, Mpo, what is wrong? And then Wang Bamba, and then Kayamela, guys, ne? And you know, Hoyamela says, what's happening? Like, did I fall? Or why are you making a fuss? And Naye, he's worried. He's not saying anything. And my dad is one person who, like, he wants to come up with a solution. Like, what's wrong? You know? But I'm puzzled, and he's also puzzled. Like, he looks at me like, and Nami, I'm bad. What? And then after that, I walked, and after that, I was like, you need to eat. Like, you need to freaking eat your ass off, because baby girl, you can't die over a man. And then after that, I stood up and made tea, and I made bread, 2 slices, I think, or 1 slice, you know, not to overwhelm myself. So after that, I ate. And after that, I continued to eat, but I lost a lot of weight. Like, I lost, like, I was like that. And like, that does not even like show. I was naked, slender. Over 3 days of crying. Like, maybe meet Ellen because I was so slender, guys, so super slender. So I continued to eat in Jing for that, because I could have died. I honestly could have probably I could have, you know, and like, you know, went unconscious for days, or even for that 5 minutes, and or probably, you know, knocked off on the wrong side, and then could have died. A lot could have happened to me, but I'm just so glad that after that one knock, I was like, baby girl, you need to eat. And I started eating, and then yeah, I went back to him. We got back together. Yeah. After that, I saw him. I was in the Shopong after a few days. The Shopong come on, and he saw me, and I saw him, and I was like, I'm gonna inbox him again. I brought it all to myself, inboxed him, and we started the way we left off. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you guys for the likes, the comments, and yeah, thank you guys so much. Please continue to share. Please do share. I wanna grow my channel. So please do share my videos. Yeah, please do share. Don't worry about a lot of things. You wanna just share. And then yeah, we'll see after that. Thank you guys. Till next time, let me love and leave you guys.